Okay, guys, here we go. We're getting ready for benchmark number two. Give me some handouts here. Basic review for this benchmark. Let's see what's going on here. I gotta move it like this. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty easy. This is a right triangle. UVW is similar to right triangle KLM. Vertex W is at 0, -2. Okay, so it's saying, well, you gotta understand what's going on here. Anytime it talks about a line and a slope, and as far as any kind of slope that you create on this line, it's going to have the same slope. So what they're saying here in this situation here, that you have a W on this line somewhere at 0, -2. Okay? The slope of the hypotenuse of the two legs are equal. So it's saying it's going to have another point on the line somewhere, and then when you have this slope here, this is your hypotenuse, that this slope of this line is equal to the slope of this line. So realistically, all you really need to do, there's no math work needed here, is plot these points. And whichever point lands back on the line will give you a triangle that works with the same slope. So we're going to go at -6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My bad. -6 and 4 out here, so no, that does not work. At 3, and then -4 here, that does not work. At 0, 2 up here. So without A, B, C, D, D is your answer. I don't know what it is, but let's figure it out. At 6, 2. So we're going to go plot that point of 6, 2, go out to 6, up 2, and you see how we're back on the line? Okay, so that right there is my answer. Now, I don't know what to tell you how to do these. I do know how to do them, but I want to say the easiest thing to do is just put this in the calculator exactly as you see it. And once you find the one that says true, that's your answer. And I'm saying exactly like this. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize, not minimize, shrink this page down. I am going to go to show that right there. And I'm just going to go to regular calculator, right? Nothing special. I'm going to go to on new document. And with this new document, I'm going to go to regular calculator, and I'm going to type this whole everything in here, you see. So the way I would approach this one would go control division to give you the equal sign. Put the equal sign in the middle. Control division here. And then all this stuff here, put it on top. So it's going to be, if you say it, it's going to be right 6 minus a -4. Minus a -4. On the bottom, we're going to go down here and put -11 minus -6. So -11 minus -6. Over here, we're going to have 6 minus 2. Then here we have a -11 minus a -9 and enter. So that's my answer. That's luckily on that one I was just put the whole thing in the calculator, and then when it says true, that's your answer. So let's come back to here on this one right here. Again, I told you that the line, okay, will always have the same slope no matter how we calculate it. And as far as all these right triangles are going back to the same line. So the slope of this rise and this run and this rise are the same. Alright? Now, let's see what it says. Let's just go ahead and read this slowly. You see, the slope of HK is less out. The slope of HK is the same as KP. The slope of HK is equal to PK? Yes, I think that's my answer. Really good, yes. The slope of HK is greater out. The relationship between the slope of HK and the slope of JK cannot be determined now. You can definitely calculate rise over run. So they are equal. No matter when you see, whatever triangles you see, as long as they go back to the same line, they're going to be the same slope. Okay, equal to each other. Even if I do small ones, medium ones, whatever. As long as they go back to the same lines, equal. So this one over here, and let me say it's the same thing again. We just need to go out here and get the calculator and put it in there exactly as we saw it. Okay, hold on. Okay, so on this one, same idea. You're given an idea of sorry about that. You're given an idea of, jeez, work machine. So you're given the idea of, again, of a line and different right triangles on it. Now this line that goes like this, that line right there, is going to have a slope, regardless of how you break it down into whatever right triangle. The right triangle is representing rise over run, okay? Rise over run. So basically saying to figure out which of these ratios giving you a slope would be the same as one that's given in PR, this part right here. So I'm going to tell you this much. Just set them up on the calculator. And when it comes to the calculator will tell you if it's true or false. If it's true, you're going to have the same slope. If it's false, you will have a different one. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to put them in the calculator. And I'm going to show you the first one is wrong. And I know the answer because I just tried it on another calculator over here. So I'm going to show you this first one. We give you a false sign. So this one says 3 minus a 7 over a negative 4 minus a negative 7 is supposedly equal to a negative 5 minus 3. And we have 2 minus a negative 4. And hold on. Okay, so again, and just put it in there. When it gets it true, that's your answer. That's it. Move on to the next one. Okay, and these over here, I was talking to some of the students, and they're just basically saying, look at these numbers, and find them on the thing. They got to match up. Remember, the time will always be your x. Okay, so go to 18, but 18 is not there, right? So you look at 24 and look at 18, and figure out a number that simplifies them both. So go ahead and put 24 and 18. I personally, I guess I would do it on the calculator too. So I'm going to go out here and put in 24 over 18, enter, and look at 4 and 3. Alright, so come back over here and look for 4 and 3. 3 minutes and 4 ink. So no. 3 minutes and 4. And there's your answer. 3 minutes. This one you can see slightly above it. It looks like it, but it's not. And go to 3 and 4. So no. Answer would be B. So let's come out here. Same thing. They just tell me to get the numbers here. Holy moly, I can't see these numbers. 15 books and 12 inches. 15 and 12. Okay, so I'm going to come back here and go to 15 and 12, and it gives me 5/4. So 5/4. So look at this number right here. For 5 books and 4 inches. 5 books, 4 inches out. 5 books, 4 inches. I'm again B. 5, 4, off again, and out again. C is the correct answer. Okay, so as we continue on this, just look for those numbers to match up again. See 12, 50, and 5 bracelets. So let's go out here and look for 5 bracelets and 12.50 now. 5 bracelets, 12.50. And I think my answer is C. We're looking for 5 bracelets and 12.50. 5 bracelets, $12.50. 5 bracelets, 12 no. 5 bracelets, 12 no. Let's see. 610 hour. Okay. So we're going to fix that up nice. And I'll tell you this much: these two never anything horizontal or vertical. Those answers, the vertical lines are the ones that go straight up and down. These would never be your answers. So now let's just figure out which of these is correct. 10 hours, 600. So let me move this out of the way. 10 hours, dang, 10 hours, I don't have it. So I can actually divide these both by 2, and I'll go with 5 and 300. So go to 5 hours and 300. Oh, that's my answer. 5 hours, and this is like 360. So no, we're going to go with H. Just simplify it, make sure you match up the numbers, and they'll work fine. I guess it should be consistent, right? And we're going to put these numbers on the calculator over here. So we're going to go with 600 divided by 10. So that's basically 60 over 1, guys. So yeah, I go to 1 and 60. Perfect. That matches up. So this same thing here, keeping with the tradition, we use the calculator. I got a number that simplifies them both, right? Because I see that, well, 33 is not going to be here, not here, so I'm going to simplify them. And I'll just put that number 15 over 33.75. So 15 divided by 33.75. Okay, hold on right there. And make sure the numbers are correct. Okay, so that's correct, but I don't like that answer. So what I am going to do, I guess I can switch it up. Let me see if it works out a little better. So 2.25. You know, I actually want to stay with that one over here. So 15 divided by divided by 33.75. And I want to go back and change it to a fraction. Number, fraction, enter. So 49. I don't know why that one gave me a decimal all because I put a decimal in here. So 4 over 9. So the 15 becomes a 4, and this one becomes a 9. Over 9. So this one's going to be bracelets or lunches. 15 school lunches. So 4 lunches to 9. Ooh, that looks really good. I think it might be A. We're going to go 4 to 9. 4 to not 9. 4 definitely not 9. 4 to 9 again. Out. So yes, A is my answer. It's pretty easy. It's not too bad. Now this one's the height of the water increases per. So these here are all your slopes. Now make sure you know that. Slopes. Again, the whole thing is reviewing the slopes. So those are my slopes. I should got to find 2 points to give me a slope of, which is 20, 1, 5, or 2.5. So I'm going to go with 0, 0. And right here, I like that one. And 2 and 5. So 0, 0, and 2 and 5. So turn the calculator. I'm going to go to list and spreadsheets and 2, 5. Okay. Coordinates were 0, 0. And then 2 and 5. Just by looking at those numbers, you know, oh wait a minute, 2 and 5. You know, it's 2.5. Okay, we're going to go here, menu, 4, 1, 3, and then we're going to go to B, control this thing, enter. 2.5 is your slope, so which one is 2.5? Letter D. Oh my, this is super easy. Once you see this, without even thinking, listen spreadsheets, how many bottles did the artist have at the start? So B, and the slope of y, and the idea of y equals mx plus b is what we're looking for. We're looking for the b here. So we're going to use these numbers, and it's going to be 4, 7, 25, 34. 4, 7, 25, 34. I'm just going to double check one more time. 4, 7, 25, 34. Come back over here, go to menu 413, and then B, and then control this left hand side, enter, enter, and there it is. So I'm looking at the starting point, and the letter B represent my starting point, my initial value, my y-intercept, all these things. So we're going to go with number 13 as a B, and that's going to be answer C. So this one we just answered, starting point would be 13. Oh, great. I think I don't... I'm going to try to read it. I think it says 252 and 6 oranges, okay? I really think it says that. I'm going to look at the paper real quick. Let me take a break. Where's you going to say that? Yeah, it says that. Okay, so the way it goes is your money is always your y value, and this is always your x value, okay? So on that note, you have a coordinate there of 6 and 252, right? Now, what if you buy no oranges? What do you pay? $0. So those are the numbers I'm going to use. I'm going to do this in spreadsheets. And this one says, what function can be used to find the total cost in dollars for the purchasing of n oranges? So if you look at this in the format of y equals to mx plus b, definitely proportional because there's no b's on any of these, so there's none of this here. So I'm going to use this 0, 0, and 6 to 52. So let me come back to the calculator. 0 and 0 and 6, 2.52. Come back here, go to menu, 413. That's be B, and then I'm going to control this, enter, enter. And we have 42 cents. Is there one with 42? Yeah, it is. There it is, A. Okay. Again, that's just listing spreadsheets when you 413. Knowing that I paid that much for one orange, you can figure out per orange 2, and it gives you that 42 cents each. Okay, once I see this list of spreadsheets, okay, let me just see. It's going to say the slope of the linear, the line of the linear relationship is the slope, and then the y-intercept is. Okay, so it's looking for my M or B. So it's going to be 5, 7. I want to come back right here. Go to Control, Enter the spreadsheets. 5 and 7, and then 5 and 7, and 16.5 and 21.5. 16.5, 21.5. Double checking. 16. Yes, that looks good. Do I need to put all the points in that? Or each need 2 good points, and then come back and go to menu 413. Oops. Now we go to control my. Actually, I'm messing up. B, and then control this left hand side. And there it is. So 2.5 is your slope. And I can move that over too. And then we can answer the question. So yes. Remember, your M is going to be slope. Don't forget that. So here. And it's going to be a drop down button. So when you drop down or pull down button, it's going to be 2.5. Then 4. It's not asking for this, but you're going to go ahead and write the equation based off of this information. And you'll have y is equal to 2.5x plus 4. Now, I don't know if you know this. I'm more sure you know this, especially being my students. I like to do little shortcuts here and there. You can just type over the numbers, guys, if it's already done once. All right? So I have a negative 4, negative 3. So I'm typing this maybe. Okay, I have enough room. So negative 4, negative 3. And then I have a 4, negative 1. Enter. And there it is. This one's asking for, I think it's asking for 2 things. Your slope and your y-intercept. So this is a good question here. This actually came out of STAR a couple of years ago. Then this 0.25, you can write it as 0.25, yes. And then down here, it's a coordinate, guys. If you can look at this, it's looking for your x value and your y value. Well, at negative 2, it's 0, negative 2. Okay, it's at 0, negative 2. And that's the issue that sometimes this part right here throws people off. And some people last time put it as a negative 2 here. And because it's in the x value, wrong. needs to be put in the right spot. Alright, and so y-intercept where it crosses the y-axis. So that's definitely a y value. That goes here, and the other stuff, well, it has to be a 0. Next question. Okay, this one's pretty easy again. I'm going to have to just go ahead and drag this over. I can do it right over it. 4, 8, negative 5, 7. 4, 8. And negative 5, negative 7. Negative 5, negative 7. Enter, and there's my answers. Now, you don't have to do much. If you can use your brain, this is pretty easy here. Okay, they're looking for the y-intercept. I forgot to mention that part. They're looking for the y-intercept. Let's look at this. What is the y-intercept? So that's going to be your b. Now, if you look at this, it's got to be what? Greater than 1, right? Greater than 1. So that's greater than 1. That's less than 1. That's greater than 1. And that's greater than 1. So, jeez. I'll tell you this much. Yeah, let's just go and copy and paste the model. So you're going to come out here. You go to Control C. I went again to that, the cell I want, and I went into Control C. Now I'm going to add another document. Calculator. I'm going to Control V, and to place it. To paste it, my bad. And menu, I believe it's 2, 2. And there's your answer, 4/3. This one. I could see, but I don't know the best way to explain it to you, but that's the way it goes. So you just come out here, convert it to a fraction again. I'll show you to do it one more time. Go to the cell you want. Say you're over here, wherever you're at. Come here. Go to Control C. It copies it. I'm going to add a document. I'm going to go to Control, add a document over here. I'm going to add a regular calculator, and then Control V, like 2. And then you go to Menu, 2, 2. I'm just going to approximate to a fraction, and there's the answer. Just convert that decimal or whatever you copied to a fraction, and you're ready to rock and roll. Oh, y-intercept, this is the same question again over and over. That's not too bad. Thank God we got it set up. There, I think we see both numbers. So let me get the calculator going. And I'm going to try in a whole new document. Just haven't seen it in a while. It goes 0, 5. And then over here, 8, negative 2. Come back over here. Menu, 4, 1, 3. And then B, control this left hand side. Enter, enter. Wow, I got lucky on this one because look at that M value, that slope value. It's asking for the y-intercept, which is easily seen as B. So the y-intercept again is going to be your B, and becomes that part right there. Okay, so on this part here, it's going to be asking for the slope again, and triangle PSV is shown on the triangle grid. The coordinates of each vertex of the graph are integers, so it's mainly the whole numbers, nice numbers to work with. Positives, easy, no fractions, no decimals, which is great. What is the slope of PV? So from P to V. Now, I don't know what to tell you. This one, I think you're smart enough already. Let's just count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and negative 1. Okay, so on that one right there, really simple. It's going to be what? Rise over your run. Rise is how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. Your run, a negative 1. Slope is a negative 4. I will show you again. Let's just use the calculator if you want. But let's get the coordinates here. 3, 0. And 2, 4. And 2, 4. 3, 0. And 2, 4. So we're going to come here. 3, oops. And again, we're looking for the y-intercept. Sorry, the slope. And slope is again a negative 4. Next question. Just move it up. Okay, once you see this, guys and girls, This here is a list of spreadsheets, list of spreadsheets, list of spreadsheets. Oh man, let's just finish it up real quick. This is an easy assignment. It's just good practice to listen spreadsheets, mainly 413. Since I already have the listen spreadsheets here, I want to go and just, I guess just temp it over. 1.25. That's my X, and that goes with 17.50 over here, guys. X, that's Y. Then we have 3.75 over 52.50. Boom. And this is the question's asking. My slope is 14 per hour per. So it's looking for B. You're 14. Okay. Easy stuff. We should finish up really fast now. Let me fix this real quick. Okay. Let's see what the question's asking. What is your slope? Yeah, that's easy. So we're going to use these coordinates here. Look, if that's a slope, look at the lines coming down. We know it's negative for sure. And I'm not going to even think. I'm going to use the numbers here that are given to me. 1, 65, 2, and 60. You can tell it's going down by negative 5. So slope for this one would be a negative 5. Negative 5 is your answer for that one. Coming down to the last question. Listen spreadsheets. Boom, boom, boom. Automatically, once you see this, given to you cell per, every per is going to be your slope. So look for your slope and look at your y-intercept. I'm just going to type in over it again. So you can have the room. I'm going to use those numbers. Oh, great. What number is that? Let me see if the paper copy I have is any better, guys, because I can't tell if that's 5500 or 6500. You know what? I can't use that number because I don't know what it is. But I will use these right here. I use 1, 250. And 3, 250. I think I can read those pretty good. So we're going to go with 50. So one that has 50. All right, perfect. And 50 going with 200. And that's going to be A. Again, if you have any questions, guys, just watch this video again. This is your slope. This is as difficult as the slope would get for you. Try your best, do your best, and just enjoy it, guys. I always have fun doing this stuff. And then do it to it.